So hello everyone, welcome back to this Python series of video lectures. So it's quite long time that we haven't posted any video due to some health issues. So now we are in this video we are going to look into one problem, one program that we have actually seen in my previous videos as well. But this time we are going to see with the help of loops. The problem is that we want to find the sum of n digit number, n digit. We want to find the sum of n digit number. This is the basic simple problem that we need to do. Example is, suppose the number that we enter is suppose 123. This is a 3 digit number, so the sum will be 1 plus 2 plus 3, right? That is equal to 6. Another is, suppose the number is 3 2 4 5 6, 3 2 4 3 2 5 6 7. Then the sum should be 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. Okay, so 6 plus 7 30, and 13 and 12, that is 25. Okay, so this is the problem. Now the problem with this statement, the question is, we have to use the number as a number, integer data type, right? We cannot convert that number into string. So the thing is, the first of all, by the virtue of this question, the question says you have to read a particular number. You cannot take this as an input from the input function. Enter a n digit number. Okay, so if I take an input as a number from the input function, by default the default data type of input function is string, right? This is one thing that we all know. So we cannot do this because doing this will change the data type of the input. And if something is string, we can easily iterate it using the for loop, right? Or any other loop, because a string has indices. We have seen in the lectures of string and arrays. So if somebody have not seen the lectures of the Python previous lectures, so I'm giving the link here. Just click that link and just go through all the videos that we have uploaded on this Python playlist, so that you can brush up your concepts. So the question is, we cannot take direct in the value directly from the input function. So we have to take an integer value. So we will change this into with the help of the int data type. So when I put an int before the input function, that means I'm casting this string into an integer type before I'm storing it into the variable called num. So now the num itself becomes an integer, right? Now if this num is an integer, then we cannot use something like this: for I in num. Okay, print num. Suppose I want to print I. Suppose this is this is what I want to do. Okay, suppose this is what I want to do. So let's see what is the error in this particular thing. Let me save this first. When I run this, so you have to enter something. Okay, I'm entering it 1 2 3, and if I enter, it says int object is not iterable. Okay, it says that the int object is not iterable. That means you cannot iterate this directly. Okay, you cannot iterate this number. So what what is the issue with this particular thing is you cannot iterate a number because numbers do not have indices. So what we can do is we can take up a logic that we will reduce this number. Like if the number is, suppose the number was 123, so the number was 123 suppose, है ना? So the next thing is we want to extract 3, we need to extract 2, we need to extract 1, and when we have all the numbers we will add these 3 numbers and find the sum. Okay, but the problem is how we will extract it. We have seen this without the loops also. So if I take a variable called a, I will just do num modulus 10. Okay, this is the first step. So I will get, what is the num value is 123 modulus 10. The division of 123 by 10 will give you a remainder called 3. So the value of a becomes 3. Next time if I want the value of b, I can again use the same function, the same method, num modulus 3, but still the num was 123, so b will again get 3, but I don't want 3 in b, I want the value called 2 in b. So before we go and apply num modulus 10, we have to do something here. We want to reduce the value of num to 12 instead of 1 2 3. So what it will do, if I use this formula num division by floor by 10, it will do 123 division by floor 10. Okay, so this will give you 12. Why 12? Okay, again coming to the same concept. If you do not know why I am getting 12, go and see the operators video in the Python playlist and then come back. You will clear all the concepts. So we will get a value called 12. Now if I have a 12, this 12 will be used here, right? Instead of 123, I will use 12. Then 12 modulus 10 will give me 2. And again what I will do, I will again reduce this num to num division by floor 10. In this case what will be the value? It will be 2 12 division by floor 10, I will get 1. And when I took another variable called c, then I will use num modulus 10, then the value will be 1 modulus 10, that will be equal to 1. So c has the value called 1. Now if I further reduce this value, num double division by floor with 10, I will get a value called 0. Okay, now beyond this I cannot go because the value of num has become 0. So we will use the same concept. If you see that we are doing two operations, num modulus 10 and num division by floor 10, number modulus 10 and number division by floor 10. These two operations are repeatedly done in one order, and in between this we are saving this number. We are creating we are saving this number, right? So what we can do, we can apply the same logic with the help of loops also. How we can apply, and the loop ends when the value of num has reached to a point which is more equal to 0. Okay, so instead of but we don't know when this 0 will come in, because the number can be n digit number can be 100, n digit number means number can be 100 digit or 10 digit or 20 digits. So we cannot apply a for loop, because you know that for a for loop you need to know the start and end of the problem, right? Right now we know the start and we don't know the end. Okay, the user will enter any n number digit number, and the number should be have any length, right? So we don't know the length of the digit. So in that case what we can do, we will use a simple while loop, and we say that till the while is more than 0, this is what it means, that till the while this number is more than 0, that means I am considering till c, right? Because till this time the value of num was 1, right? and the after c the value of num becomes 0. So I will stop when this num has reached to a point when it decreases from the initial content to the value called 0. So after this, what I will do, I will take a variable called num remainder, because I cannot create multiple variables. I do not know what are how many digits are there. I do not know the 5, 10, 20, 100. I do not know. So I cannot create the number of different variables. So I will create one variable called remainder. Then I will take num modulus 10. So the first time things come in, it will take one remainder. Then for this I need to create one more variable here, that is sum is equal to 0, because I want to have a sum variable. So I will use sum plus is equal to remainder. Okay, so sum plus is equal to remainder is equivalent to sum is equal to sum plus remainder. Okay, this is it. So initially value of sum was 0. So the whatever remainder I will get out of the number, it will be added to the initial value 0 and stored into the same sum variable. Okay. Now after this, what I need to do, I need to just decrease the number. So I will do num is equal to num modulus num division by 410. So what this code will do is, this code is equivalent to these steps that I have written here. Okay. Now let us analyze this with the help of 1 2 3 only. The number was 1 2 3. So initially the number will be 1 2 3. When it comes here, the first time the remainder value will be 123 modulus 10. Remainder value will become 3, right? The first time. The second time, what will happen? What will be sum value? Sum initially has a value called 0. Then this remainder comes in, that the value becomes 3. So the sum will have a value called 3, right? Now what we are doing here is, we are reducing the value of num to 123 division by floor 10. The value becomes 12. Okay, so this is the first round. Now when it becomes 12, it again goes to the while loop. Now the value of num here, will be now 12. Okay, coming now, this num will again be changed. So num is 12. 12 modulus 10. Now value of remainder becomes 2. The value of remainder becomes 2. It goes to the next step. It says sum is equal to sum plus remainder. Initially the value of sum was 0, but after the first round the value of sum becomes 3, and now the value of remainder becomes 2. So the sum becomes 5. Okay, and now when we come down here, the remainder, the sum num value was 12. When we divide by 10, the division by floor gives me 1, right? Again, if you go up and check the condition, the value of num is 1, so it is more than 0, so it becomes true. Come back here, it will take 1 modulus 10, the remainder becomes 1. It goes down here, sum plus remainder, the sum was 5, and now the remainder is 1, so the value becomes 6, right? And the value of the num now becomes 1 modulus 1 division by 10 becomes 0, right? So it will go up again and it will check this condition. It says num is more than 0, though num has already become 0. So this condition now is not valid. So at this point we will come out of the particular loop. Now after coming out of the loop, what we need to do, we just need to print the sum. Okay, because say sum of the integer number. The sum has a value called 6. So what we will do, we will write a print the sum of n digit number is, so this is what we have done. Now let's check what is the answer. Let me run this. it says that enter a n digit number. So I will enter suppose 5 digit number 1 2 3 4 5. So the sum should be 5 plus 4 9, 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 15. Okay, the sum says the sum of the n digit number is 15. Okay, so this is how it actually happened. So if I again run it and run it for uh, again 1 2 3 only, 1 2 3, the sum should come as 6. Okay, so now one question is there for the user: can we write something, this the sum of num is this, will this work? The sum of num is this, can this work? Will this work? So as of now understand that this will work, but the problem here is it will say the sum of 0 is 15 suppose. So if I enter an n digit number in valid syntax, okay, I have put a full stop. Okay, so it says that sum of 1 2 3. So this is the n digit number, right? So if I enter this, it says sum of 0 is 6. Why it's saying sum of 0 is 6 when the sum of 1 2 3 is 6? The system should say sum of 1 2 3 is 6. The reason here is we are taking this num and we are reducing this num to a value called 0. Inside this while loop, continuously the value of num was reducing to 0. So what we can do, we can use a variable called original num is equal to num, right, before this, and we can use this variable here. So we will not touch this original num initially we take the num, we save it into a new variable and we use this num. So this num was used for the processing, right? The original number was already stored. So now if I run this problem and if I enter 1 2 3, it will give me the sum of 1 2 3 is 6. So this is the more explainable program. So it will say the n digit number was how many digit, you can see the digit. So if I say 1 2 3 5 6 7 8 9, okay, it will say it is 44. Sum of this is 44, but for the users the integer has a limit. Okay, you cannot use more than 6 or 7 digits numbers. Okay, so there is a limit for integers. If you exceed the limit, the sum will come up to be a garbage value. Okay, so this is how we implement the sum of digit using loops. Hope I clear the problem, right? If you want to find the sum of digit using loops, you can use this basic examples. Along with this, if you have any queries regarding any of the statements or any of the problems, any of the workflow, right, you can just comment it out, or you can reach me out using any method. Okay, I'm looking for feedback from you all. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.